Two Canadian teams open up their playoff series tonight. We're here to find value in both those matchups and more. I'm Sarah Said, and this is the Parleh NHL Show. The Toronto Maple Leafs in the East and the Edmonton Oilers in the West. Two formidable teams playing worthy opponents in the first round. Well, for the Leafs, worthy may be a bit of an understatement, so how about the two-time defending champs? Tampa comes into the series as the lower seed, but narrow betting favorites over Toronto. Not surprising, given their pedigree, this team knows how to win. Nikita Kucherov was lights out in the lead-up to the playoffs. Steven Stamkos hit 100 points for the first time in his career, and Andrei Vasilevsky remains a perennial Vezina candidate. It's just a lot to handle for Toronto. And speaking of a lot to handle, the Leafs are pretty heavy up front. It goes without saying that Austin Matthews is the greatest scoring threat in the series. After a 60-goal year, you should hammer Matthews anytime goal scorer. But the question is, how will Toronto handle Tampa's physicality? In Game 1, the Leafs at home, I'm taking Toronto to ride the energy of the home crowd. We'll see if it holds up for the rest of the series though. Now let's head out west. Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers are hosting the Los Angeles Kings. I feel like McDavid had the quietest 123-point season in NHL history. And even though everyone was talking about goal scoring this NHL season, McDavid had 79 assists. He was mainly setting up Leon Draisaitl, of course, 55 goals for the German. It's a throwback to 2011 for the goalie matchup in this series, and I feel like it will determine the result here. Mike Smith goes for Edmonton, while it's Jonathan Quick for LA. Both experienced vets, but only one of them has 2 cup rings, and Quick had a 2.59 goal against average this year. That's in a season with a ton of scoring. If anyone is going to get goalied, it may be the Oilers. Edmonton has also had a ton of trouble getting out of the first round. I like the Kings at plus 167 to open the playoffs with a win. Lastly, let's head back to the East. One good thing for the Leafs, they don't have to go through Boston until the East Final. The Bruins are a wild card, crossing over to face the Hurricanes in round 1. And even though the Canes won their division, they are in deep trouble. They don't have a goalie. Freddie Anderson is out with an injury for Game 1, so Carolina is expected to roll with backup Antti Ranta between the pipes. He has really struggled in April, posting a .89 save percentage. It's not a great vibe. The Bruins ended the season on a high note as they won 6 of their final 8 games and will look to keep the momentum going into the first round. They are the underdog at plus 100, and I like them to pull off a Game 1 win. Book it, everyone. The Leafs, Kings, and Bruins are on my ticket tonight. Happy betting and welcome to the playoffs.